ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Roundtable. You're listening to us on the Broadway Podcast Network, or you're watching us on YouTube. I love music. Do you love music? Well, sometimes we are very lucky to get some really special artists to come on the show. And while we talk about Broadway and cabaret and all that fun stuff, I love gospel music. And I was born a Catholic boy in Jersey, and I fell in love with gospel music. Regardless of how religious you are, what you believe in, gospel music has some singers, you all. Really good singers who have really great hooks, melodies. I love a chorus. So it's been really great to be on this show and have access to some great gospel artists. If it's Kiara Sheard, if it's Erica Campbell, if it's Marette Brown Clark, we have had some singing crazy singers on the show. So the chance to do this show today with a singing singer, can't beat that. You got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Woo, everybody. I'm excited for you. How y'all doing? It's Tony season, speaking of Broadway, and we'll be having a lot of fun information about that upcoming. We're going to run down the show. I wish the show was not on Father's Day, because otherwise maybe we would be on the red carpet. But, you know, my father needs us to take him out for a little something. But I'll be watching and I look forward to it. And also, if you're listening to us today, that means that Friday has already passed. So that means the 7th is already passed. So that our next guest's album is out. So when you hear us chat, we put it out the other day, but put on your Spotify, Apple, Tidal, Amazon, Google, whatever you use, and listen to Smokie Norful's new album, his first album in years. He recorded with his family. Can you imagine working with your family on some? I don't know if I could survive in a recording studio with my brother or parents. We all try to survive a holiday together, you know? No, I kid. I joke. We're all right. I love it. It's a family affair. We're going to talk more at the end of this interview. We had Smokey for a few minutes, so take a peek and listen to this. There's a little bit of a lag because he was in a hotel room. We tried to edit it up and make it as good as we can, but just in case, a real gem, a real talent. And then go over to YouTube and stream the video too, because he can play a piano, you all. Smokie Norful comes to the Roundtable. I am so excited to speak to our next guest, platinum selling artist, Grammy Awards, #1 records. And listen, voice like nobody's voice. And you talk about playing a piano? Excuse me? I can play a C chord and a G7. That's all I got for you. But Smokie Norful, y'all, is in his new album. I got to listen to it. He is playing the piano for Jesus, you all. Literally, Smokie Norful, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you so much for having me on.
We missed your music. Congratulate new music. Congrats. Welcome back.
I know it's been 10 years since I put out new music. So to be missed, I'll say this, to be missed sure feels good.
But you haven't been anywhere. You've been preaching the word. You've been singing. You've been writing. You've been raising your family. Why now?
You know, my sons were the impetus behind this. You know, you're right. I've done all of the above. Pastoring, being a husband, raising my children, getting them one of them out of college, another one into college. So it's been a very fruitful and rewarding journey. But over the course of this time, both my sons are musicians. They've become musicians and they're songwriters. They're producers. They're working with some of the biggest names in the industry, even beyond gospel. They're doing some hip hop and even some R&B. And so they sat me down during the pandemic, at the end of the pandemic, and said, "Dad, we want to work on a Smokie Norful record." And I'm like, well, that's tough because Smokie Norful is retired. Just the pastor is here now. But no, that was the catalyst. That was the impetus behind it. And so I said, you know what? I'm not going to deny you that. I got back into it, and the rest is history, man. I was like, oh yeah, I do this. This is great. I feel good about this. So,
well, the rest is history. Your single came out over #1 singles, back ready. I'm ready for you to take over the charts again. I still have you. I Still Have You is the album, and it's Friday right now on Broadway World and on Broadway Podcast Network, so you can stream it wherever the music is heard. So make sure you are streaming it. Follow Smokie Norful on Instagram or go to smokienorful.com. The title track is so beautiful. How do these songs? The second you sit down at that piano and you start to play that gorgeous opening, and then that voice comes. I mean, that is spirituality. That is a feeling of connection to something bigger. How did the song come to you?
Well, first of all, let me just say I am humbled to hear you say that. I'm grateful to hear you say that. Like truly, truly. My son, again, the song that we sat down and wrote first when they finally said we need to do a song. My oldest son Trey, he pulls out his pen. We're sitting there with our laptops. We're doing the writing thing, and I'm enamored with the moment because I'm like, look at them with their little laptops and like they're writing music and doing things. And my son, the first line is, he says, "I'm at my best when I'm at my worst." I said, "Oh, this is good. Wait a minute, we might have something here." And of course, that's how the song even developed and became what it is. And I let them put their production contributions into it and give their little input. But when it was done, it was undeniable. I'm like, okay, this is a God moment. This is a good thing, and it's a God moment. So they helped me, which I'm so proud of. They helped me to write this song, and so that they have a #1 song that's been nominated for awards, and it's the best season and the best feeling for me.
It's amazing. It's such a beautiful story. You know, your debut album is What I Need You Now, which I mean has been covered by every human being that has a throat and a voice in the entire world. Billions of streams, and as a classic, it's become a part of a standard in the music business. What's it feel like when you look back at the journey? That album is over 20 years old.
Unbelievable. Like that is the most mind-blowing thing about this whole process is that God did let me steward and birth a song that has been transcended. And I have seen, like you said, from every generation, the last 3 generations, including now the younger generation, and they're like, "Oh my God, I need you now." I'm like, what do you know? You weren't even born. The song is older than you are. How do you know that song? So, and no one will let me let it go. Like it is such a staple that if I am performing anywhere and I don't do that song, they're like, "Where's our song? I'm like, I have 30,000 other songs." But so I'm great. I'm humbled by that. Grateful for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're listening to us, you're a Broadway baby, or if you don't know anything about gospel music, you hear the first 8 bars of that song, you'll say, "Oh, yes, come on." We've all heard that song. And then your other albums, Grammy Award winning albums like Nothing Without You, and live albums, and you have put out a catalog of music now. When you come to a new project, what is your, like, I know you're working with your sons. I know, how long does it take? How do you write? Are you someone with a pad? Are you singing into your phone? Is it only in the studio? When does inspiration come to you?
Again, it's all of the above. I mean, I could be in the shower, just almost trying not to slip and fall and kill myself, trying to get out and get a voice memo just so I can give myself a note. I could be driving down the street, see a billboard. Life experiences have been the best songs, though. Not just even my own experiences, other people's life experiences have been greatest inspiration. And a message will pop into my spirit and my mind and my heart. And I'm like, oh, that's good. Everybody needs to hear this. Everybody needs to get this. And so my writing process is really sporadic, is really all over the place, even putting together the project. I don't necessarily put together the project as if to say, here's the message, here's the theme, I'm going to do this. Some of the songs, even one of the songs that my sons helped me to write, we did back in 2015, 2016. And so it's a very older song, but it's relevant for this project. So I'll pull even from previous catalog of music just to put it in here and make sure that, it becomes this body of work that is comprehensive and that makes sense. So my process is really unique, I guess, in that way. And then I found out not as unique as I thought. Some other people feel that they do the same thing. Some of the greatest writers.
It's working out for you. I think it works. It's working out. We're here for it. We are here for it. You're from Arkansas, and your journey. You're a family you're a pastor's kid before, and now you have pastor kids. What, I know this is a corny question, maybe, but it's important question in these times. You run your church, you give a message every week. What are people coming to? What do you think we all need a little right now? What's a little prayer or moment for us all in this crazy world we live in?
We live in a hopeless world, and I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news or this grim reaper here. And so I think the message of hope, the message of healing, and the message of empowerment will forever be my message. Just societal norms and the cultural context, and even the racial divides and all of the other, it's so many things going on, the wars and even the rumors of wars, and we need hope. And that's why I offer Christ, I offer God, because I know that he provides me with the hope that I need in order to keep going and to even do this thing called life.
Well, amen to that. Thank you for that. We all can take some hope with us today. Smokie, I get married next year, and my in-laws are Salvation Army pastors in Detroit. And as you can see, I'm an Irish Italian Catholic boy from New Jersey. Do you have advice? I'm in trouble, aren't I? I'm in trouble, Smokie.
No, you just get ready to roll up your sleeves and join in the work, because trust and know they're going to have a heart to serve, and if you're not a servant-hearted person, you will be after this.
Thank you. Good advice, Miss Lewis. You heard Pastor Norful tell us. I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm ready. I'm ready to join. I'm so excited. Are we going to get to see you on the road? I'm ready to see you on the road. We need to see some live music. And any chances you'll be on tour?
The fall tour coming.
Okay. I'm ready. We're ready. Well, everybody, while we're here, make sure that you are streaming the music. The music is out. The new stuff is out. Everybody, we've been waiting. I Still Have You. It's out now. So wherever you listen to your music, no matter where it is, make sure you stream it. Go to YouTube. The video is really beautiful. The piano is sitting there in this building, and it's just so gorgeous. And you take your time, like, I got this. I know how to play this piano like nobody's business. And you sit there, and he starts to play, and you go, you know what? You absolutely do. And you can follow at Smokie Norful on IG. Go to smokienorful.com and stream the album. I Still Love You today. It's an honor to talk to you, Pastor Norful. It's an honor to be able to listen to your music. Thank you for the love and joy you give us all.
The privilege is all mine, and thank you for taking the time to talk to me and tell the world about my music. So I'm grateful to you. And again, you and so many others are making the fact that I am doing this again so rewarding and so fruitful. So thank you so much.
No, we need it. We need it more than ever. So thank you. We need this voice more than ever. So we're grateful. Appreciate it. Have it. So again, regardless of what religion you are or what your belief system is, songs about love and peace are always important, and inclusivity. I love people that have churches that are inclusive to all different types of people. And no music is just for any color, gender, race, sexuality. Music is for everyone. Love is for everyone. And that's a little bit about what the Roundtable is all about. We have some really other great singers coming up next Friday on our new release Fridays, which we try to do if we get them to come on. Layla Hathaway. Oh, my Lord, the singers are singing here on this show. Plus, our Pride shows continue. Plus, Broadway World continues on Fridays. Plus, my show at 54 Below is coming out on June 14th. So if you want to get tickets, go to robertbannon.com. Follow me at Robert M. Bannon on Instagram. Watch us on Fridays on Broadway World. Listen to us every day on the Broadway Podcast Network. Join us Thursdays on the YouTube channel. I'm exhausted. Can you keep up? I'm going to Detroit this weekend, and my father said to me, can you leave a note about where in the world you're going to be? Because I'm so confused. I'm confused and grateful. What a ride. What a journey. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to you joining us next time, whether it's Broadway or gospel, television and acting, or sports. We have a little something for everybody here on the Roundtable. Tell a friend, and make sure you send me a message on Instagram or YouTube and tell me, hey, and I love to hear from you. And there's people out there, you're listening, and I'm so grateful and so lucky that you are. Till next time, everybody, remember there's more light, and then there is darkness. There's more love than there is hate, and there is more joy than there is sorrow. Sometimes we just got to look for it. The best is yet to come. Till bye.